Cambodia was actually sort of my initiation a little bit into Buddhism. I was wondering why were all these sort of poor people in my eyes? Why were they so content and happy?
Ah,
Yeah, yeah. So I started to do
probably accepting life as it is.
definitely. I start to see the thread there that goes through the Buddhist.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, as Westerners, we're not programmed to accept life as it is. We're programmed
Mm.
to resist and to survive. And
Yeah,
so
yeah,
very discontent with life, you know?
yeah. Definitely, definitely. It's yeah, it's very interesting to watch. And Thais as well, right? Very. I mean, I think Cambodia is a little bit influenced by their past, but Thais have sort of kept it somewhat original, I feel. So it's I feel like a very genuine practice here, a lot of time.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I like the feeling up there. I like the feeling all the way through there because it was Buddhist.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they were
definitely.
being kind and they were into being givers, you know, that it was
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Osho, I learned about Buddhism through Osho.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he talked about Gautama the Buddha many times, so many times.
Oh,
I
yeah.
learned about Buddhism through him, and then I studied it myself because it seemed like a reasonably good way to go.
Yeah,
Particularly Zen Buddhism. I like Zen Buddhism because
yeah.
I like the discipline.
Mm, mm.
Mm.
I'm very curious about Zen. Haven't been part of my practice so far. It's the Theravada stuff mainly here in Thailand. The Vipassanas here.
Oh, it's totally Theravada up there, but they've got too many rules. You know, like I'm actually an ordained monk
Oh, yeah.
for the Vishrant Buddhist Society, and I'm an abbot. But we don't have the rules that you have to wear robes. We're actually allowed to eat meals after 12 o'clock during the day. There's lots of things that I don't agree with the Theravadan religion. One is renunciation, particularly for men when it comes to
Mm,
sexuality, because I think when men aren't ready to renounce sexuality, they become perverted. And I
mm,
think that's not a good idea.
mm,
Um, but I see Buddhism in a lot of ways, particularly with the Theravadins, stuck 2,500 years ago. They
mm,
haven't moved forward. They're still wearing robes and keeping
mm,
themselves separate from the public. And
mm,
I don't see the separation. Everybody is us. Why dress differently than everybody else and make
mm,
yourself special? You know? So we don't wear robes. I have them, but I don't wear
mm,
them.
mm,
Uh, we do eat after 12 o'clock. As a matter of fact, I'll eat at any time I like because that rule only came into play because Buddha had so many people following him. If he didn't put that rule in play, the beggars, the monks, would
mm,
wipe out villages after 12
mm,
o'clock.
mm.
Well, that's a ridiculous rule to have,
Yeah.
considering that there's not thousands of Buddhist monks wandering around anywhere.
Mm. Yeah, I've been definitely been thinking about those things. There's one temple I've been going to mainly. So I've done well, it's one tourist sort of a retreat here, just 5 days, but then the main one is about 1.5 hour south here. It's kind of a famous monk, recognized both in Myanmar and here. He's passed away now, but I've been wondering a lot about the sort of absolute rules about it, and coming from the atheist sort of unawareness, been very sort of confused in that journey, I must say.
Oh, look, I have a rule. I have a few rules. Like, how about loving everybody? That's a pretty good rule. I like that one. I have that one. Love
Yeah,
everybody. You know, it's a
yeah,
nice. And
yeah.
because you love everybody, you take care of everybody you meet. This is
Mm,
beautiful.
mm,
This is Buddhism. To me,
mm,
Buddhism is the way of the heart.
mm. Yeah, definitely.